Have you ever thought about it? Do you still travel? I mean,
A lot. Yeah.
but what? Well, you could say sometimes people say, well, if you travel a lot, then you just run away from certain things. But well, you are settled now, so
Very, yeah.
I don't think that's the case. So what?
I mean, for me, I love being at home. You know, spending time with my wife, and we have 2 small kids, and they're just fantastic. But I love being away too for periods of time, you know, because when I get back, they're so happy to see me, and I'm happy to see them. And I'm one of those people who I have a terrible memory, so I'll tell you the same story like 25 times. You can ask my band or my wife, and so I have some new stories to tell when I get home usually, you know.
So it keeps your relationship fresh.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well, she was saying, well, it's the same story you told me yesterday and the day before.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for the last 10 years.
10 years. I think you live in Barcelona now, yes?
Yes.
Why specifically that place? Because you've seen many places. What makes Barcelona stand out for you? Or made you decide to live there?
Well, it was really, the honest answer would be it was a kind of an intuition. Like, I don't know what it was. Actually, Beck sent me a postcard once, and it was a view of a city from above, and it looked like a honeycomb. And I thought, that's the most bizarre and amazing looking thing I've ever seen. What is it? And I turned it over, and it was Barcelona. Specifically, it was the Eixample neighborhood of Barcelona, and that's where I live now. And I think when I saw that image, I somehow knew that I was going to have something to do with it. And then later, when we decided to move to Barcelona and were reading about the city, I'd been there on tour a couple of times, but only for a day or two. The word Eixample, Eixample, just seemed like such a strange and evocative word. And that's where we ended up living. You know, that's where I live now, and very, very happy there.
What does it mean?
Expansion, the expansion, because it's a Catalan word. Ensanche is the same word in Spanish. And when they took down the medieval walls of the city, they were going to join Barcelona with the nearby towns of Gracia and Sarrià and Sants. And this, I forgot the name of the architect who designed this concept for the expansion of the city. And it was so that each block would function like an island, you know, and have like a baker and a tailor and all of this and a little park. And it didn't quite turn out that way, but it's still a bit like that. You know? So
you can relate expansion to maybe in some way to traveling, expansion, traveling.
Sure.
Could be the same thing. Mm-hmm. What was the first thing that came to your mind when you visited Brazzaville?
I've never been to Brazzaville.
You know, I thought you went there.
No, never been. My old guitar player from Los Angeles has been to Brazzaville. He's the only person I know who's ever been to Brazzaville. When he was a child, he lived across the river in Kinshasa, which was then called Leopoldville. And his dad used to take him across the river on Sundays to get ice cream, because the ice cream was better in Brazzaville because it was a French colony than it was in Leopoldville.